inner work, my work on myself, and I do this on Saturdays. So I just thought I would share a little bit on how I have been able to do some of this stuff, make money from home. I talk a lot about lead generation, and you know what? There's a lot of lead generation strategies. One of the best strategies, in my opinion, is Facebook. My son and I do a lot of Facebook marketing. I don't get as much engagement as him just because I'm more a list builder, but I thought I would show you guys and kind of talk a little bit about, and what I do is I use these videos in my list. So I'll actually copy and paste this video and then I'll put it into my list. So that's kind of a strategy that I have. Hey Susan, how are you? Hey Tammy. Just wanted to talk about this new site that I have, and I'm really excited about it. And I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and it's finally done. So I'm going to show you guys exactly the link to go to check it out. I'm still going to be adding some stuff on there, some programs, some great stuff that is coming down the pike for the Fearless Crew, Fearless Movement. Just a little bit, like I said, how I've acquired, and my mindset has totally took a 180, honestly, since I've moved out here to Arizona. I absolutely love living here. I feel like when I was living in New York, I had a lot of resistance with just, I don't even know how to say it. There's really a lot to be said when you don't like living in an area. And so we were out here in 2006, from 2006 to 2008. We were actually living in North Phoenix. And when the bubble burst in 2008, we lost everything. So we lost 10 houses to foreclosure. We lost, businesses. We lost 2 restaurants. It was devastational. It really was. It was devastational. I had gained a lot of weight, 100 and some pounds, was feeling like crud. My blood pressure was raised, blah, 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 right? Okay, that's in the past. But ever since I started learning these methods and people have come into my life, ever since I opened up my, I guess you could say pathways. I'm not trying to get real woo-woo on you guys here today. But once you have lost everything, like once you have lost a lot of materialistic things, it really don't matter. Like, it's almost like you take the breakers off. Like, I don't even know how to say it. And it's a working in progress. It really is. For each person. Each person has to almost go through some of these things, don't you think, in order to really break through and expand and get to the next level in your life? I really truly believe that if you have not gone through it, the experience, then you won't know what I'm talking about. And I won't know what you've gone through unless I went through your experience, okay? It's all about experiences in life, okay? So, yes, Tammy, exactly. The atmosphere, exactly. Hey, Mark, how are you? So, I'm not attached to anything, and especially after that happened. And I see so many people out there that are trying to keep up with the Joneses. Don't get me wrong. I love living in a nice place. I do. But one of my sales videos even said, you won't see me in a $50 million mansion. You won't be seeing me, driving 7 cars. I kind of make a joke out of it because a lot of internet marketers hype it up and, they don't really get down to the nitty gritty of really the how-to and the steps within the process of internet marketing. So anyway, so what happened to us was a lot of it was out of our control, and sometimes that happens too in life. Sometimes things or companies or industries or whatever all of a sudden just go. They're gone. They're gone. They're out of your life. What do you do? What is the next step that you take? For me, being, I guess you could say, an advocate of being self-employed, I'm really telling people what happens if something happens to your job. I don't even know what it feels like, because I think a lot of times people get brainwashed by their employers to absolutely stick with it, and no matter what, and no matter how they're getting treated, hang in there, Well, for me, I can't even imagine what it would be like to work for someone again. I haven't for 31 years, and I don't plan on it, because when you have a skill set and you have the hustle and you have the spirit still left in you, then there's no reason to go and look for a job, a job. So what happened though is my title, I got to stay on point here. My title of this video is how you can acquire and manifest stuff. Okay, so for example, when we hit rock bottom, we made a list of what we are still grateful for. My husband and I, we made a list, we wrote it out, we kind of gathered our thoughts and said, you know what, we can work ourselves up again from the bottom floor, literally from my parents' basement floor. We were there in 2008, okay? So forward, now we have been able to not only recreate and get more of our assets, acquiring, having more skill sets, and just always learning. And of course, I've lost that weight that I gained. I'm getting in the best shape of my life in my 50s, and so what is the impact now that I want to make on the world, whether it be face-to-face, doing events. I've done several events. I've felt like it after I lost the weight to do events. But now what is my thoughts and my goal? Well, it's to make more people free. Okay. It is not a fun feeling and I've talked to a lot of my good friends about this. It's not a good feeling when you feel like you're trapped. Okay. I hate that word, trapped. I've taught our kids this. Bob and I have both taught our kids, you should not feel trapped. You shouldn't feel like, well, I don't know how to make more money, or I don't know how to do this, or I don't know how to do that. Robbie works with us full time. My son works with Bob and I full time. Okay. Hey, if you guys are on here live, please just give me a thumbs up or a 1 if you're listening to me live. If you're listening to this as a replay, hit replay. But so then we just took a look at our inventory. Basically, you have inventory, right? And a lot of people actually right now are prepping. they're thinking about stocking their own shelves, right? They're going to the store. We see a lot of news happening right now with the coronavirus, and some people are panicking, some people aren't, some people are preparing. I know that I have been preparing way before I even heard about this virus. I've been preparing. Who else has been preparing? We're not getting any younger, okay? We're not getting any younger. We need to prepare, in whatever sense of the word that is, okay? We need to prepare. We need to work with income streams that are currently working, okay? You need to have another backup in case one gets pulled out from underneath you, for example. We all have had this happen, but the reason and the intent for my video here today is so that you know I've been through it. So it's not like something that I'm out there talking about and saying, you know what, you should do this because I haven't gone through it, but you should do this. That is absolutely not true. A lot of people see the now and they see the after, like all that work and all that inner work that I've done on myself and my husband and my kids, and they didn't see the struggle that it took us in 2018, 2019, actually earlier than that, to try to get out of New York for 10 years. I know Tammy knows about it. I know Susan knows about it. I know Thomas knows about it. A lot of my friends know that it took us 10 years to just get here to this place. And then now we have goals from here to this place, from this place to another place. Does that make sense? So don't ever think that you're the only one, because as a community and as a whole, okay, I can help you. The people that I work with can help you. I've put specific companies on my site and I will put more on there that can help you. Lead generation strategies, okay? Don't think I'm going to teach you how to prospect, how to belly to belly. I don't do it myself, so why would I teach you? I'm not going to teach you any marketing methods that I don't personally do on my trainings, okay? So that's the thing. And I know your struggles. I know your struggles, Donna. You overcame cancer, okay? I listen to my fearless crew. I know what you guys are going through. Listen, it's a journey. But the biggest thing I want you guys to know is that you can manifest anything you want. You got out of that. Congratulations. I'm always here to help you guys because I know the struggle is real and it has been real. So manifesting what you want, in my opinion, it shouldn't just be out there and you shouldn't just be thinking about it all day long. You actually should be writing it down. I keep 2 notebooks all the time. I keep notebooks about what I'm going to be doing for my new, for my own websites and for my team's websites. I have notes and notes and notes and notes. So it's probably nothing that you don't do, but when you manifest and when you think about where you want to go and how you want to help people, and if you don't help people, then I guess obviously this is not the business for you. Then go find an e-commerce business. But if you're in the people business, like I'm in the people business, then you want to write down how can you help that person? What is your unique selling proposition today? What is it? We talk a lot about brands. We talk a lot about that kind of stuff. But what is your unique selling proposition that you want to do for your folks? If you're on Facebook, do a Facebook Live. Talk about what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. See what I'm saying? And then tour guide them to a website to get more information so that they know how to work with you. That is one of the biggest mistakes that I made in the beginning. I did videos a lot, but I didn't tour guide them to anything, and they got lost. They didn't know where to go, what to do, how to get in touch with me, Now we got Facebook Messenger, we got instant gratification of getting a hold of people. You know what I'm saying? So this is how I've gone from my parents' basement floor of having zilch. I remember having $50 in the bank and trying to figure out what the heck to do next. Now I have followers. I have a Facebook group, which I'm going to post the link below here, by the way. I'll give you my Facebook group link. I will give you a way to get onto my list so that you get access to my trainings. I'm always pushing myself, so I expect that you'll let me push you a little because that's what it's all about. As a mentor, keeps you accountable, but it also keeps me accountable. Okay. So with that being said, I hope you guys are having an amazing Saturday. I know it's Saturday and I appreciate you guys popping in and listening, and it's about 1:15. So I'm going to wrap this up, and there you go. Go through all your Fearless training again. It's open, but the Fearless Mama is no longer available for resale. We made that decision about 3 or 4 weeks ago. We changed that front end funnel for Six Figure Empire. I don't own or never have owned the Fearless Mama. I am personally the Fearless Mama, yes, but I didn't own that, and so the company owner decided to close that down for any resale. It was 2 years old, okay? And no one was selling the Fearless Mama anymore, so we decided to revamp it, do a new funnel, and you just get the person that you joined originally in the Fearless Mama. If you want to join with me, then I will certainly give you my secret list hack, the link. You're welcome, Donna. You're very welcome. Tammy, as always, thanks for your support, and we got some good things planned together, and I'm excited. Actually, Tammy has decided to help promote my husband and help us promote our funding business that we've opened up that division, and you'll see that also as well on my Fearless Journey website. And Tammy is going to be our #1 rep. I know she is. It's very easy to get in touch with businesses right now, guys, especially small businesses. Let me give you a hint. Watch the news. See what is hurting, what industry is hurting. Restaurants are hurting right now because of this scare, okay? Get in touch with your local restaurant. See if they need some funding, some Band-Aid funding, some loans. Because you know what? When it bounces back, and it will, okay, this will all go away. It'll probably stop in about 6 months or whatever, a year. All the scare will go away, and then they're going to be up and running and better than ever. okay? It's all cycles in life. It's very cyclical. And so if you can watch the trends and you can watch the cycles and what's hot and what's not, you're going to do always well, you know? And like I teach my team, yay, Tammy. Tammy says, yay. And what I teach my team, the number one strategy is exposure to your business. Exposure, exposure, exposure. Leads, leads, leads. I'll say this one last thing before I go. I hope you guys really enjoyed this episode of this Saturday. Success Saturday. I got an email, okay? And I review people's funnels. I just okay, thanks for sending that. He has one problem with it, though. He doesn't collect leads anyway. And he's been on my list for 5 years. Okay, so get this. He said, Tammy, I've been getting your emails for 5 years now. He finally decided to take a look at one of my offers. And so now he's pitching me his stuff. And I said, okay, I'll take a look at it just to see. I like to see what it is. And I told him I'd give him a 5-minute review, that I would take a look at his sales funnel and then send him something back. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to say, I see your problem. The reason why you're pitching people onesies and twosies and you're going out there and you're busting your ass, basically, for no reason, when we have the internet and we have tools to collect and follow up with your leads. Something called Aweber, something called Capture Pages, a sales funnel, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to send them a nice email back. Of course, I'm very truthful and honest with people, and I think they appreciate that about me. But I'm just going to send it back to them, and I'm going to say, listen, this is what you need to do to increase and help your business. Because if you don't have a follow-up system like I have, okay, which I'm going to give you guys a second here. I'm working on my funnel, my front-end capture page for the Fearless Freedom Journey. But as soon as I get done with this live, I'll give you guys the 2 capture pages right now that are literally converting like crazy in cold traffic, because I test it in cold traffic. But that's when I'm going to tell that gentleman, I'm going to say, listen, you need to have a system. Even if you're selling lotions, potions, pills, the newest Forex business that's out there right now that everybody's all agog over, you need to have a system, okay? I see time and time again, people literally have this block, and they think that the person's going to remember them. So if you can't, some of you probably forgot about me, right? Until I popped up again. Like, okay, there's Tammy. She's doing another video. If you don't stay in front of your audience, then someone else will. Am I right or wrong on that? Am I right or wrong? Most of the time when I'm coaching on my private sessions, I will tell people all the time, are you in front of your audience though? Are you in front of your target audience? Okay. What are your demographics? My demographics are people pretty much in my age category. Men and women that are in their 40s and 50s. Okay. That's my demographics. That's my target market. So think about it. Who's your target market? That's what you want to think about today, and then go after it. So those people that see you, that have had one struggle at one time, now a lot of people like the Rocky story. I like that Rocky picture I did, standing next to the statue of Sylvester Stallone, even though I did meet him in person one time. That's what they want to see, is they want to see I did this back then, and now I'm doing this now. And that's how you'll attract your audience, hence sales. That's where that comes in, okay? So I will put that link to my Facebook page right now so that you can get, I think you're in there though, Mark. All right, I think you're in. Let me just grab it real quickly while I do that. For the delay, I just want to make sure I get it. It's the Fearless Mama. Here we go. Here we are. I had to log into my other. Here we go. That's my favorite. You have to stay in for people. Exactly, Tammy, because a lot of competition, especially in our space. So there you go. But there's so many people on Facebook, billions of people on Facebook. We're never going to run into one another, in my opinion. I think that that's scarcity mindset. But you gotta obviously put yourself out there and give value and know how to connect with your audience. And that's another one of the reasons why the site, that I create is so that it gives that person that warm and fuzzy feeling, so that then they will join our community, and then whatever offers I have underneath my umbrella. Oh, let me give you guys that 1 second real quick. There's no way to opt into this yet. Okay. I'm working on that today, actually, as we speak. There you go, Mark. The Fearless Montgomerys. There's Tony Montgomery. Exactly. And we're not even related. Maybe not. I don't know. But we might be. You never know. But there you go. There's my newest site. I just launched it just a couple days ago. Actually, last night, which I don't normally put stuff out there on a Friday night, just because I like to hang with the family and the guys, and Amanda was working. But there you go. There's the freedom journey, the fearless freedom journey. I can't get that right yet. I'm still trying to make sure I say that right. But you guys have an amazing Saturday, Success Saturday. If you need anything, I will be doing another live training on Tuesday. So if you guys can hold your questions till then, or post in my group, or message me if you do want to get signed up before then. The Tuesday mastermind is paid masterminds. Okay, I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Take care.